Guys, we have interesting news that more and more very important companies start to advertise Bitcoin spot ETFs. Furthermore, we have to watch the Bitcoin ETF inflows, and of course we want to have a look at the liquidation heat map levels. Furthermore, in the charts we also have an interesting and very important chart pattern on the hourly chart, which shows where we can go with the Bitcoin price in the next few days. And of course we have an uptrend channel which also supports the idea from the pattern in the hourly chart. So guys, watch until the end, and if you like our videos, leave a like and a subscription and have fun with the content.
And also a big welcome from my side. This week Google allowed spot Bitcoin ETF ads on their search machine. Maybe now the next big US company could allow those ads. Facebook and Instagram may soon allow spot ETF Bitcoin ads. What is the thing behind it? Facebook and Instagram, with their mother company Meta, are currently thinking about updating their US policies in light of the SEC decision, a spokesman said. What would that mean for the Bitcoin price? Really simple said, currently, if we see more ads on social media, then more people will come to the crypto space. We will see a bigger adoption rate, and that means that the Bitcoin price is rising because we see a bigger buying pressure. This would be a really positive thing. We need to wait if this will really come, if they will really update their US policies. But I'm really sure this could happen, especially because their biggest component, Alphabet, has already done this step. So I think Facebook and Instagram may soon allow those ads. So next topic. We need to talk about the Bitcoin spot ETF data from last week. We have seen a positive inflow over the full week. The trading week started at the 29th of January and ended on the 2nd of February. We have seen the biggest inflow on Tuesday with nearly 250 million, the smallest inflow at Thursday with nearly 40 million. But what we can say, Grayscale is currently declining in their selling pressure, which is a really positive sign. On Friday it was nearly 144 million. In my eyes, a really good sign that this big selling pressure we have talked about a lot could now be declined to nearly zero. And then what would it mean? We have millions of dollars which will come to the crypto space over those spot ETFs in the next few weeks, which is for sure a really strong sign for the Bitcoin price, and will also help to see a new all-time high maybe in the next bull market. So another topic, we need to talk about the liquidation heat map. What we can see here, if we start on the smaller time frame, especially on the 1 month time frame, we have a bigger zone at nearly 45,000 down to 43,000. This zone could potentially be hit on the smaller time frame, but if we take a look at the 3 months and also on the 6 months time frame, we can see over the current price levels are no bigger zones, which means just from a market maker side, it's not that likely that we see a pump in the next few weeks, especially before the halving, because it's more attractive for the market makers to liquidate, force another dump, so they could potentially grab this liquidity around 35,000 US dollars. And if we see this dump, especially before the halving, then many long positions could be closed, could be moved out of the market, which will be good for the market maker, but also could be good for us, because a bull run with over leveraged long positions is not the best sign, because this makes everything very volatile. So I would say that's all for now. Let's jump into the chart.
Guys, the Bitcoin price didn't move that much as we predicted yesterday, and we also predicted yesterday that we will stay inside our symmetrical triangle, which is indeed the case now. So I'd say we will hold it short for today, because there hasn't been a big price change since yesterday. We again got rejected from our symmetrical triangle from the top line, as we also predicted yesterday, and I still think that we won't see any big price changes in this weekend, because the volatility of Bitcoin is dramatically slowing down on the weekends because the spot ETFs are approved now, because we got big influence from the common markets. I am really interested in whether we will see in the next few weeks maybe the first weekend where we will see a big price change, and I'm also very interested in how the spot ETFs or the common markets will react on this if they are reopened on Monday. But I don't think that will happen this weekend, so I still think that we'll stay inside our symmetrical triangle. If we'll see any price fluctuation over this weekend, in my opinion, that would be maybe a little dumped down here to the lower trend line of this symmetrical triangle. And still, I think that we'll see the breakout to the upside or to the downside on Monday. The price target for that would be, if we breaking to the upside, round about the $45,100. If we breaking down to the downside, depending on where we would break out logically, would be around the $40,500. I also would say that we can clearly see now that we broke out of our uptrend to the downside. We got rejected again when we tried to break in it again. For now, the most important chart pattern, in my opinion, is the symmetrical triangle. So I will just put out this uptrend for now, and maybe we should also talk about the day chart, because for sure we got a day close yesterday. Here we can clearly see that we are still in our overlaying range between the 44,500 and the 40,500 roundabout, and in my opinion the most next realistic move is that we'll see a little dump down here in direction to the 40,000, and it also looks like in the smaller time frames we already talked about. The weekly chart I would say we'll talk about tomorrow, because tomorrow is Sunday and we'll see the weekly close then. But that's it for now, and comment down below if you enjoyed this video, and bye bye from my side.